picked up the run towards him to fucking let him have it, yeah? He then wound me again up in the air. I went out about 12 foot in the air, and they're going to kill me, mate. They're going to set about me. They're going to set about me, yeah? You've smashed a officer with a fucking paving slab, yeah? Found me guilty of attempted murder, Section 18, mate. It's a fucking bad charge. So I've done him with the fucking hot water. Never stopped smashing him around his body, his legs, his head.
Hi guys, and welcome back to KON TV, where we bring you the most exciting interviews from stories from around the world. Today we're delighted to be joined by ex-London gangster and enforcer Ray Hills. Is it Ray Hill or Ray Hills?
Ray Hill.
Ray Hill, yeah.
The
sure. Editor was asking.
Yeah, the book says Ray Hills.
Yeah, the editor was asking me before. So during the course of Ray's criminal career, he ended up serving over 30 years in jail, and he was one of the most feared and most dangerous men in London and Britain in his heyday.
Yeah.
And he's got an incredible story. Thankfully, he's obviously changed his ways now, and he's on the straight and narrow, out enjoying life.
Exactly.
So, Ray, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very good,
Lovely.
Thank you. And thank you very much for letting me come here today and do this. It's like I say, we did the ones with Marvin in the podcast, and they went down really
Fantastic.
well.
Yeah,
They're going
good.
to do great things. So it's I much appreciate the opportunity to come back here. So, like I say, we've got to go back to the start in order to see what caused you
Okay.
to go on the path you went on.
Okay.
And so tell us whereabouts you brought up, Ray.
Acton, West London.
Yeah.
I've lived really in Acton all my life. I live here now because of coming out of prison, and they put me in this place now. So yeah, Acton was my where I lived and brought up. Yeah.
Yeah, and what about brothers, sisters, and that?
Yeah, I've got two brothers and two sisters. Yeah. I've got three of us we lived in Churchfield, Acton, and then my mother moved. We moved again and she had another two children. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've done homes, really bad homes, and I've been molested from a police officer in a station house, and it goes on and on and on. Yeah.
So you had a bad childhood, obviously.
Really bad childhood. Yeah. Bad.
So yeah, this. Obviously, the trauma from that must have obviously caused you to go down that path and pushed you towards the streets and your friends rather than the family setting.
Yeah, well, what happened? One of the worst things that really happened to me that I was sexually abused from a police officer for quite some time, and then when I come home, and then my mother fell pregnant, and then I was moved to a big house home in Wales, yeah, where it was like that. That's where it really happened. Don't forget, I'd already been sexually abused. I've already been bled from the anus. So they knew all that on my records, yeah?
Yeah.
So when I was in Wales, it carried on. It carried on.
Because didn't your dad die at a young age?
Yeah, my dad died when I was 1 year of age, yeah, 1 year.
Yeah.
So, my brothers and sisters used to bash me up, you know what I mean? I was always getting bashed up by my brothers and sisters. I was a bit of a fucker, you know what I mean? So, and then I was to hide under the stairs in the coal shed, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I had a funny old life, funny life.
So you went to Wales at what sort of age were you up there then?
5.
5. So
5.
Young, you went.
Yeah, and when I went there was a big thing where they was like taking kids under the floorboards, yeah, and molesting them, doing all sorts of things to them. High society people, you know, really high class people, MPs, police officers, all them sort of people. And I was one of the kids that done it to. And when I come home, I tried to explain it to my mum, but she didn't take notice. She thought I was going for sympathy because it already happened before.
Yeah.
But when I come out of prison, 10, 12 years ago, it was on, I think it was maybe before that, it come up a big thing in Wales, in his home in Wales, that they was molesting kids and all that and the other. And I started to cry. A big man like me started to cry. That I already told my mum about this, and she didn't really believe me because I thought it maybe for sympathy over the other one. But when I started crying and all that, she realised that I did get sexually abused, and they was asking for people to come up and give them. And what's the point? You know what I mean? It was only people like high society people and all them people, so they're not going to take the notice, and it's not going to go nowhere. And they're more likely dead anyway, you know.
See, you must have been such an angry kid then.
Yeah, that's where it started. Because when I come home, I was always fighting in school. Never stopped fighting, and so much so they put bad gloves on my hands what you put your slippers in to try and stop me from fighting. That made it worse because I used them as like boxing gloves. I was suspended and expelled from 4 or 5 schools.
Yeah.
Always fighting. Doesn't matter whether I was winning, but I was always fighting. Or couldn't help it.
It's tough from a kid, like I said, that anger inside.
Well, all my family are straight people. I'm the only one in my family that's a black sheep.
Yeah.
And it's over that, all the trauma.
Of course. And so, what age did you were you out in the streets then with your mates getting up to no good? Then what age did that start? 12,
do you know
13?
What? Yeah, about 12, 13 years of age. We used to rob shops, climb through the back windows. I used to put the little one up. We used to go in the shops, and then we used to nick everything out of the shops, and it just went on and on and on. And in the end, when we was young, I think it was about 15, maybe younger, 14. We see a post office near where I live in Axon, and they used to have drawers, big drawers, You just open up, and there was all the money in it, and it wasn't no £50 notes and £20 notes and £10 notes. It was £5 notes, and pound notes, We just jumped over the counter and nicked a lot of the money, but it was kids.
Yeah.
Kids, it was so easy, You think, fucking hell, this ain't hard, this is easy, But in the end of the day, you keep on and on and on. One day you're going to get nicked.
And when was the first arrest then? What age were you
first arrested? I think I was about 14, 15, and I'd been stabbed in the market, in the fruit market.
For what, fighting? Or...
No, stabbed in my hand, with a meat fork,
What, stealing stuff?
No, fighting in the cafe, Anyway, and I went to Mount Vernon Hospital. They plastered me up because it went for my tendons and sat there. And me and my mate nicked a car, and we went thieving, doing shops again, and all that and other. And then the old bill come on us, and the motor was full of bits and pieces. And so I went in Ashford remand in Ashford.
What was that? Was that a Borstal?
No, that's remand. Ashford remand centre.
Real jail? Was that jail?
Yeah,
How
proper.
old were you?
15. I was 14. I was in GH&K. I think it's GH&K or GH&R wing. It was a wing for young offenders.
Bit in the real jail,
Bit in the real jail. It was really bad.
Is that what they call starred up? Is that at that point?
No. Starred up is
when you're in man's
Starred up is when you're about what? In prison, you get prison at 17 years of age, 18 years of age. It goes up to 21. The star goes up from 21, I think, 18 to 21.
All right. So you end up getting put on remand then for this.
I was on remand for about 9 months, 10 months. But in there, you got
connections.
Not really, because you're a kid. You're not taking too much notice. All you're doing is fighting to be known.
Was it brutal?
Yeah, fucking hell. There was a screw in there called Hooper. Like Hooper used to make you do bunny hops. Everywhere you went, you should do bunny hops. You had to do bunny hops everywhere you went with him.
Down the wing?
Yeah, everywhere you went, bunny hops, So
it was like more of a military fucking
routine.
Yeah.
So in the end, I remember like when we was in the mess hall, got our food. We get our food different to the main wing, but we're still in the same room, in the same place, And they set about Hooper, they all set about him, this fucking PTI, and they smashed his legs with his trays, They smashed him to pieces because he was a bully. And from that time I went, fucking hell, I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? Then I knew that prison is not that easy, but where I was, it was like. It was for the kids, but fighting. It's all young all days, fight to survive,
And so when the court case came round, how much time did you
probation? I got probation for 3 years probation.
3 years probation?
3 years probation,
Fuck me, so you got released then at 15 years old?
Yeah, 15, done. I was on probation, but whilst I was on probation, then I got nicked for a robbery,
Yeah.
And it was like a more, how can I say, I was driving with my pals, and we noticed these people going into a bank. These, so not security, just ordinary people driving a normal fucking car, going in there. I was by Park Royal, see them coming out, and they're coming out with big bags, Thought, fucking hell, we followed them and we lost them. Right, we lost them. So anyway, the next week we're waiting for them, see them again, follow them, and they went round the corner and stopped dead, One jumped out with a bag of money. My mate by the side of me, he jumped out of the motor to run towards him. I had the gun. I ran towards the guy who was driving the car, stuck the fucking gun in the window, right? The window's closed, told him to open the fucking door, give me the other bags that was in the car. As I did that, a have-a-go hero come round the corner, right, and smashed me up in the air. Oh, no, sorry, he smashed my legs up against the fucking, against the...
Ram the car?
Ram me up, smashed my legs up against the car, yeah? Reversed up, but the gun went fine, reversed up. I run because of the adrenaline in me towards the car, picked up the gun, run towards him to fucking let him have it, yeah? He then rammed me again up in the air. I went up about 12 foot in the air, come down on his bonnet, he reversed up. I come off the bonnet, I left the gun, run to the motor. My other mate got in the motor with the money. We drove off, right? This cunt who's already hit us is now following us. He's following us a bit. He's right up our arse, right? Well, I'm saying, put your foot down, right? And then my mate down the left. As he's down the left, down the end of the road was a railings and a warehouse, yeah. And you had to do a sharp left. Well, this guy hit us so hard up the arse, he pushed us into the railings. I was in the back seat. I went from the back seat straight through to the fucking front seat, hit the railings, smashed my head to fucking bits, right? Done on my leg was already smashed where the car done me, but the adrenaline made me run off, yeah. I run into this building site, yeah, and the police were fucking flying around looking for people. And I run into the building site, put a hat on, fucking put all sand over me and bits and pieces, picked up these 2 cans and walked out. As I walked out, the old Bill pulled up in a fucking motor, looked at me and went, no, drive off, yeah? Fucking hell, you know, and I shit myself. I thought, that's it, I'm fucking in trouble. I got home, by whatever means I got home, yeah? And all of a sudden, my brother-in-law, that I'd give a gun to, told them, they'd smashed his fucking door in. They found the gun. He then told them that I was the one involved in this robbery.
But how did they know to go to your brother's?
He wasn't with me. He was nicked for somebody else, yeah. But okay. Then they found a gun on top of his fucking wardrobe. Then he's told them where I am. Yeah. They've come to where I live in. I was on the sunbed. Yeah. Laying on the sunbed. They smashed through the fucking door. They couldn't see me first of all. Because I had these fucking petitioning between me and the sunbed. Yeah. But they found out that I was on it. Obviously, then pulled me out, fucking searching. As I tried to walk up the stairs to the bedroom, searching the bedroom, I had a fucking bull mastiff, yeah, that was in the basket, and she wouldn't let anybody up the fucking stairs. She was going mad. So I said, look, let me fucking pick her up in the basket and take her in the garden, put her in the garden, yeah. I mean, okay, go on then. So I picked her up, but in the basket, under where she fucking lays, was 2 handguns, yeah. So I put them in the garden, fucking got away with that, you know what I mean? But I still got nicked. And they took me to Wycett police station, and they charged me with robbery. Yep. And then I was remanded again.
And what age was that?
17.
So by that age, you're in serious villainy. Then there's obviously
bad. I've been doing things for a long time. You know, what I mean? Doing what I was
serious stuff.
Serious stuff. Getting plenty of money. Yeah.
So what time did you start getting serious money? Like when you got out from that little first 9 months? When
I got the 3 years probation. Yep. Yeah. Then obviously you say to you meet people. You do meet people. Yeah. I did meet people, and we was going and doing things, robberies and this, that, and the other.
You met people of similar ilk to yourself.
Yeah, similar to me. Yeah, and then we was doing all sorts of robberies. Yeah. You know, robberies we never got nicked for, but obviously so things that have happened and this, that, and the other. But then they I was on remand for this one.
Yeah, this serious one.
This serious one. They sent me to Brixton. You know, and I met Mickey Gooch. Yeah.
And is that when you were? Were you started up then at 17 then, or what?
No, I wasn't. I was still young. Yeah, listen, if certain people at certain ages, you can go to a fucking man's prison. You know what I mean? If they don't, if they think that you should be in a man's prison, they'll put you in a man's prison. They ain't bothered about it, mate. They ain't bothered.
So you end up being on remand, and you met Mickey Gooch. Who's Mickey Gooch?
Mickey Gooch, this man was a proper fucking man, mate. Proper man, proper gangster. He worked with a big company in North London, yeah. And then, just by chance, I was like walking down the landing, and there was a bridge going across the landings, and he had a bit of trouble with his 2 people, one light skinned guy and one black guy, yeah. And I helped him out, knock these two guys out. You know, I mean, fucking hell, I could bang. You know, knock these two guys out.
Did you know who it was, or you just thought?
No, I didn't know. I didn't give a fuck who it was. I didn't give.
Well,
a
you just thought he was getting
bullied. Yeah.
So you're going to jump on.
Yeah. So then Mickey put me in his cell with him.
Yeah.
And when I got in his cell, he had a television. Couldn't believe it, mate. I couldn't believe he had a fucking telly. You know what I mean?
So you knew he was a doer at them times.
He was a proper gangster, mate. He had he had places in Spain.
Yeah.
And Magaluf and all around there.
So what was he in for at them times?
I think he was in for a big drugs turnout, but I think he got. I'm not quite sure, but I think he got acquitted or he got 3 years, 4 years. I got what? I think I got 7 years. I think then.
So you got 7 years for the robbery.
7 years for the robbery. 3 years for the gun. So it was all
concurrent.
Yeah, concurrent.
So.
Yeah.
So fucking hell. So you made a good connection with Mickey Gooch though. So obviously you're going to end up touching base with him when you got. Well, talk to me about that sentence and that then. So how long did you serve then?
I served 4 years, 8 months, 4 years, 8 months, 4 years, 10 months, all right. Then yeah.
And do you have any serious drama in there?
Yeah. Well, I went when I first went to the scrubs. Yeah, when I got my sentence, when I went to the scrubs, I was a little bit of a fucker, you know. No, sorry, I went to the YP.
Yeah, and that's a long sentence to get as a fucking 17-year-old, isn't it?
Yeah, I went to my YP and they put us on this B wing, yeah. But as I walked through the door, as I walked through the wing to the wing, I could hear all that fucking noise, yeah. I shit myself, yeah. And there was like absolute lunatics in there, you know what I mean? And anyway, and then I had to make myself known in the morning. You go down, see what's going on, and this, that, and the other. Get your food. As I walked up the stairs, they fucking attacked me. All the fucking food come down the stairs. You know, just some newcomer. They're showing their fucking power. And I thought, fuck this, I'm not having it. You know what I mean? I'm not having it. So I picked the one I thought was the governor. You know, and we had a right fight, and I knocked him out. Yeah, I knocked him out, and all of a sudden I become someone in my YP. In the scrubs, and then they moved us to Aylesbury YP, Aylesbury Centre. Went to Aylesbury, and I was on a wing called F&G wing, yeah, which is first timers and lifers. And on that wing, same thing again. Make yourself known. There was guys from Birmingham who was there was about 10 guys from Birmingham doing big sentences, yeah, and they was like ruled the fucking wing. So I had to fight one of the ones that walled the fucking wing. Yeah. Not saying I won, not saying I lost, yeah. But I made myself known, yeah. So there was no problem at all.
Yeah, you just can't be a victim in there.
Exactly.
You're willing to fight.
Exactly. Then I one day we used to go to the main wing and go into the gymnasium and play a thing called murder ball, yeah. I don't know if you know what murder ball is. The murder ball is when you got mat that end and mat this end. You got 10 people that side, 10 people this side, 8 people that side, whatever, and you got a medicine ball, yeah, one medicine ball. The idea is to get that medicine ball to the other side. So anybody who's got the medicine ball, you've got to fight them. You know what I mean? And then we're fighting this, that, and the other. And this big, I mean, he was big. This guy, this big black guy, he was fucking massive, mate. He'd been training. I don't know. He was a big man, yeah. He pushed me over, hit me on the chin. I was shook my fucking head, you know, and it was off, yeah. So when we got into the showers and all that, I wanted to have a row with him. You know what I mean? I hit him on the chin, and he went down. Yeah, and that was I thought was it. I thought that was the last of it. Yeah, and then our canteen was closed. Yeah, so we had to go over to the main wing. So as you're going for the main wing, we had to go for this big door. On the left, right hand side was a staircase in the main wing, big massive main wing. As I'm going past this staircase, this cunt jumps on my back. I didn't know who it was at the time. Jumped on my back, yeah. He's got hold of my ear, and he's fucking bit through my ear, yeah. And he's bit through my ear, right, and now he's teeth in my fucking ear, yeah. So I've grabbed his bollocks, yeah. So it's either he lets go of my ear,
you ain't letting go of
I ain't letting go of his bollocks, yeah. So straight away, he's already bit through my ear, so the pain is there, but it isn't so bad as the first bite, yeah. So now I've got his bollocks. I mean, more important in men is their bollocks, yeah. I mean, he let go, so I'm squeezing his bollocks. He's screaming like a fucking pig, yeah. So they've come, they bash us all up. There's screws in there was bastards, yeah. They bashed us up, yeah. But seeing the blood pissing from my ear, they took me straight to Grendon Underwood, yeah. Grendon, and it was a hospital, yeah. Took me there, done whatever they'd done to my ear, but fucked it up anyway. When I come back to the wing, they put me back on F&G wing. Things were okay, yeah. Things were okay. I was still fighting a lot, you know. And
but you gained the respect.
I gained the respect, and then I got a job in the main wing, in the kitchen, and then they made me up in it. The deputy governor came in one day and made me up. But before that, when he got nicked, he went down the block. The block there was where they kept the train robbers.
Yeah.
Because it's the most secure block in the country. It's fucking unbelievable, yeah. And when you go down there was 2 screws in there, yeah. Bishop, I'll never forget them. I'll never forget these cunts. Bishop and Stone, yeah. Stone had the beard. Bishop was about 6'8", fucking great big feet. Horrible man, yeah. You go. The first thing you do to your Bishop is get all the inside of your arm, yeah, and squeeze your arm. Your t-shirt's on. Squeeze it. You know, like it's nothing worse than being pinched on the inside of your arm. Squeeze it, yeah. And you fucking and then put you in your cell. And what's in your cell is 1 table, 1 chair, and a bed with a mattress. The mattress goes out the cell. You don't put the mattress in till 7 at night, yeah. And all you get all day, they give you a dustbin around the wings. There's all dustbins, yeah. But when you go to these fucking nicks, you really think, fuck me, all these dustbins are fucking like brilliant, all shiny. Fucking hell, who does it? But it's the geezers down the block. They give them sandpaper and emery cloth, and they've got to fucking clean these. Don't think this is in your cell. All this shit's going about. You know what I mean? And you know, and that was one of the worst experiences. I never wanted to be down there. 14 days CC, and you was down there for 14 days. You didn't want to be there.
That's
you know
real.
what I mean?
That's
you know
real,
what I mean? Yeah. And then they made me up. Go to the scrubs, yeah, as a star, you know, and where was I? Was it C Wing? Yeah, I went to C Wing, and with a Scottish guy, yeah, me and him was tooled up together. I used to do loads of press ups and all that. He used to do loads of sit ups. And when I went down to get my food, everyone couldn't believe the size of me because I was in the powerlifting team anyway. I was massive, yeah. But I met Cliff Fields, the boxer, yeah. He was cruiserweight. He was like, I think he won the Southern Area Championship. I'm not quite sure, yeah. But big heavyweight. But he was
training with him.
Yeah, but he was a red band, yeah. He was a red band there, but he run the whole nick really. Yeah. He was the governor, mate. You know what I mean? And I talked to him quite a bit, Cliff. You know what I mean? Got to know about him fighting and all. He lost his license because he'd been done for a GBH, and so he lost his license, yeah. But I used to talk to him. We was good friends. I couldn't at that time. You couldn't fucking spar in prison. You couldn't do all that in the gym. They wouldn't let you. But he was an hard man, mate. He was an hard man, and I respected him.
Yeah, looked up to him.
And I didn't see Cliff Fields again until I started doing my street fighting, my prize fighting. You know what I mean? That was later on.
So you ended up serving. So of that bit there, so you went in at 17. What age did you get out then? 21. 21. Yeah, 20, 21. So what's the plan for you when you land back? Come back to London then.
I'll come back. I'm not out too long. You know, I'm not out too long. I've started doing the same thing. Went down the market. Started fucking doing robberies and bits and pieces. Met some bad people like myself. Yeah. We was just doing robberies after robberies after robberies. And this particular time, me and a guy called Martin Worsfold, we went, so we had a lorry, started, because the market was in the fruit market working, we bought a lorry, we started going out doing clearance jobs, delivering potatoes and all these sort of things.
Alright, so you were trying to do a bit
it's just straight business. And one day someone got hold of us in the market and said, look, I know this like house, yeah. This guy got loads of fucking watches, and loads of silver, loads of bits and pieces, yeah. It's in Queensway, give us the address. So we went round there, knocked at a few doors. That's the worst thing we should have done. We knocked these fucking doors, right? And one of those doors we knocked, the guy was a bar student. But the bar student's a solicitor, he's going to become a QC or what, he's a barrister or whatever, yeah. So he straight away got on the phone. There's 2 suspicious characters going around knocking on fucking doors, yeah. But we went to the house we knew about. We went through this big gate, walked up to this driveway. Martin's standing watching the gate. I'm walking to the fucking thing. I've got a big crowbar, and I'm gonna fucking try and crow the door off. Yeah, it's on Banham's, and I couldn't try to smash it, couldn't get through it. But as I'm trying to jam in the door, I see the police pull up outside in vans. Yeah, I see him get all of Martin, my mate Martin, drag him in the van. I thought, fuck this. As I turned around, I go, get him. But it wasn't talking to me. They was talking about Martin, because Martin could have a right fight. Yeah. He's gone in the van and must have smashed the old bill 3 or 4 built to pieces and jumped out the back of the van. One, yeah. Now they're coming towards me. One of the boys coming towards me. I jumped over a wall. As I jumped over the wall, panic. Instead of me running straight through the alleyway and getting out onto the main road or whatever, I done the left, right, which led to a garage and a big wall at the end, about 10-foot wall. Well, I couldn't scale it. I tried to scale it. I couldn't scale it. Panicking as well. So I walked back, and the old boys jumped over the fucking thing, grabbed me round my fucking t-shirt, my shirt, grabbed me, hit me straight in the jaw, yeah. The old boy hit me straight away. He hit me in the mouth, yeah. So don't forget, I've been boxing. This is a thing, and I fucking hit him really, really hard, yeah. He hit the floor, but as he hit the floor, he's dragged me on top of him, yeah. He's clawing at me like a baby, like a little kid, screaming and clawing at me, yeah. But all I want to do is hurt this cunt, yeah? And I'm fucking really giving it in, just punching him, fucking bang. Anyway, so I eventually got home, and when I got home, the old bill waiting for me, yeah? My man was a security officer, yeah?
So why would the old bill then? It was you then?
No, got Martin, the guy that jumped out of the van. They got him. Yeah. They got him. He's jumped off a bridge onto a railway line, and he's broke his ankle, and he can't get away. They've got him. He's grasped me up. Yeah.
Oh no.
They've told him that the police officer is nearly dying. Yeah. So he's going to be charged with fucking murder. Yeah. Right, or attempted murder. Yeah. So he's grasped me up. I get home. I thought, fuck, my road's quiet. My road's quiet as fuck. Anyway, I went in, walked up to my mum's house. My man was a security officer, so if he wore a white shirt, blue shirt, I just think it was him. All of a sudden, I see the fucking shirt flush by the front door. I thought it was my dad. Yeah. So I knocked the door. It's old Bill, guns at my fucking all guns everywhere. They come from everywhere. Yeah? Straight away, I dropped my trousers, took my shirt off, everything. Showed my mum. Look, mum, I ain't carry nothing. I've got nothing on me. I've got no bruises, no cuts, nothing on me, mum. Yeah, right. So, but anyway, they dragged me up, put me in the van, take me to Paddington police station, take me down the stairs to the fucking the main terrorist fucking place. Yeah, and they're gonna kill me, mate. They're gonna set about me. Yeah. They're gonna hurt me, mate. I can see they're gonna hurt me. So I went to the charge table. In them days, charge tables were big fucking wooden tables, yeah. I went to tip the tail up, so I smashed their leg off and said, well, come on, you cunts. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna get fucking, I'm not just gonna go easy, I'm gonna take it for you with me, yeah. But the station sergeant said, listen, leave him alone, yeah. He's in enough fucking trouble. Leave him alone, yeah. So from Paddington police top security prison, police station, they took me to Harrow Road, which is down the road, yeah. I'm in Harrow Road police station, and this Inspector Treen, yeah. I didn't never get this cunt. He coming close to me. I went, go away, your breath stinks, yeah. Pushed him away, and I said, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing to do with me, mate. I ain't got a fucking clue what you're talking about. Nothing to do with me, yeah. I ain't got a clue. He said, listen, we know it's you. I said, nothing to do with me, no comment, yeah. Fuck off. You've smashed a police officer with a fucking paving slab, yeah. With a paving slab, that's what they're saying. With a paving slab, you nearly killed him, yeah. You broke his jaw, fractured his nose, split the palate in the back of his throat, yeah. Jesus. Right in half, yeah. Then he's all scaffolding up, yeah. All got scaffolding every fucking way. I've got pictures somewhere. Anyway, so they fuck off out, and they got this Treen puts his head through the fucking cell door. He's going to me. See you, Willie. You're going to go fucking away for a long time. You're a wanker. I said, about a wanker? I'm coming here, you cunt. Carry my soul with me. He was, I'm fucking mad. I said, well, shut your mouth here. They went, all of a sudden I could hear someone saying, Ray.
This is Martin.
This is Martin. But little do I know,
His bubble jar.
they're in his fucking cell.
Oh, what, bashing him up?
No, they're fucking telling him what to say. Yeah, so he's going.
So you did not think he'd grassed you up when you?
No, I didn't. I didn't know nothing because and I thought because they ain't telling me fuck all. They ain't put. Yeah, of course, come mate. That I'm thinking they see my face and they know maybe know who I am and it's whatever. That's at my house, yeah. So he's going, way. I go, who's that? He go, Martin. I said, Martin who? He go, Martin what? I said, fucking hell, Martin, what are you doing there? What's up, mate? Yeah. What's we been in for? He went, you cunt. He said, you've nearly killed that police officer. They're telling him what to say. I'm going, what are you talking about, Martin? I ain't got a clue what you're on about, mate. He said, no, you've hit that cunt with the paving slab, yeah? And you nearly killed him, mate. Martin, I said, I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Don't know, ain't me, mate. Ain't me. And I laid down again, so I thought, fuck that. And then they took us to Marylebone Magistrates Court. Yeah. Charged me with attempted murder.
Obviously reminded.
Section 18, yeah, which is like manslaughter. Like
2 to 25.
Section 18, yeah.
2 to 25.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah. So then they give him assaulting police officers, yeah. And attempted burglary, yeah. So anyway, cut long story short, went in there and got his depths and he can overweight a fighting line, but do you know what? I really understood it in a way because of his wife, his kids, but I know it's not the right thing to do. Of
course.
But anyway, so I let it go, yeah?
Yeah. And so what did you do? Get reminded?
I got reminded, he got reminded.
And so what age was this then?
I was about 20, 19, 20.
So you were...
I've just come out. I ain't been out very long, mate. Okay. I've been out about 5 months, 4 months, 5 months. And all of a sudden, fucking Martin's going this, that, and the other. I'm going, Martin, mate, come on, mate. I'm in fucking trouble. You know what I mean? He went, no, don't worry about it. You're all right. I said, I'm not all right, Martin. And I got 20 fucking 1 years. I got 20 odd years, yeah.
So what did you get for that then?
20 odd fucking years,
what,
mate.
for that attempted robbery?
It was attempted murder on the police officer.
And all you did was whack her?
Yeah, because what happened when I went to court, when I went to the Old Bailey, right, I was in front of a judge called what's his fucking hell, Lord Widgeser, yeah, Widgeser. He was the common sergeant, so he's the top man at the Old Bailey, right, common sergeant. He hated me, mate. He hated me so much, yeah. And then, Justice Woodger, Lord Woodger, yeah. And I always thought the worst judge in the Bailey was he's called Melfi Stevens, yeah. But he was the worst judge, this fucking cunt I had. And anyway, all the time, I don't know what you're talking about, wasn't me, this, that and the other. And anyway, they said, well, the judge then said, listen, we believe that man, Raymond Hill, well, it's the judge talking to the jury, right? And the prosecution's already fucking had his fucking say, yeah? So the judge is saying, look, we believe that man in the dock, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that this man in the dock has been put on a statement by his co-defendant, but he wasn't in the dock, he's only me in the dock, by his co-defendant, Martin Worsfold. Martin Worsfold has said to us that Raymond Hill was the man that hit the police officer with a fucking... I'm saying, well, how can he fucking say that? And he wasn't... He'd gone, and it's a wall. He can't see whatever happened. Yeah. The police officers... What the judge is saying, that they had a lump of concrete with the police officer's blood on there.
What's gone back there? Were you and Martin close?
Me and Martin was very, very close, you know what I mean? But like fucking, not like brothers, but we was very, very close, you know. Yeah. And then the judge said, we believe that the concrete come off the fucking paving slab on impact, yeah. No man could cause those injuries with his fist, you know what I mean? And then they showed a picture, which they do, of the old bill that's been bashed up, which is worse than fucking you could ever imagine. And the jury found me guilty of attempted murder. Section 18, mate. It's a fucking bad charge. Just like you can go and get a life for that sentence. You know what I mean?
And so when you got 21 years.
Yeah, Martin got 5. He got 3 off an appeal, so he got 2.
You feeling like you want to fucking murder him at that point?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah? So I'm obviously going fucking nuts, ain't I, mate?
Yeah. So you get a 21-year sentence at 21 years old.
Yeah, I goes up an
That's
appeal.
your whole life.
Yeah, I goes up an appeal, get it cut down to 14 years. Yeah,
okay.
Come on, mate, it's a big sentence for a young
14
kid.
at 21 is
14,
nuts.
yeah, right. Then I went up again on because I still think the sentence was severe, 14 years. Appealed again, got it cut down to 9. Got it cut down to 9 years. He got out on the 2, mate. He only done half his sentence. You know what I mean?
So yeah, that's actually.
He done a year. You know, I've got fucking. So from there, I'm in the scrubs. When I was in the scrubs, I was a bit of a fucker.
Yep.
As when I was in my YP, I was always fighting.
Yep.
Cut the screws on my wing. Knew that, you know. So I've just come in. I've just sat down. Been given my earliest date of release, my longest day of release. Don't forget,
So this was before the appeals.
This is for the appeal.
So you got 21.
So you're looking at a fucking.
I've got to do my whole life in jail.
Yeah, come on, mate. You know, like, and in them days, you had to do 2/3 of your sentence. Not like a fucking. Do you know what I'm saying?
So your earliest date then, 740 was fucking
big,
35 years old.
Big,
That's what they're telling you.
So now.
You're fucking.
My heart, I can't see daylight. I'm fucking. As I walk out, this screw gets hold of me. He said, "Oh, really? How you going?" I went, "Fuck me." I said, "Yeah, I'm alright. You know, I just got fucking 21 years. I ain't too happy." He went, "Fucking hell, what for?" I told him. He went, "Oh my god." He went, "Listen, what he stood as bad as it used to be. Always fighting." I said, "Listen, I don't let no cunts out for a cunt. Let's put it that way." I said, "What's up?" He said, "Listen, there's 2 Indians on this wing, yeah." 2 Sri Lankans there that have got hold of this young girl, 14 years of age. Yeah. I think she could have been even younger than that. And they fucking took her to a graveyard and they fucking done all sorts of things to her, and give her all sorts of diseases, and they're on this fucking wing, right? And we want them dealt with, mate. Could you do it for us? And we'll look after you, I went, yeah, no problem. You know what I mean? He said, we'll look after you, make sure that you're fucking shipped out of this prison as quick as you can get shipped out, and we look after you with cigarettes or whatever, whatever you want, we look after you. Can you do it? I went, yeah, of course. Anyway, that night we're playing. I'm in the cell with 2 other guys in a 3-up, So we're playing cards. Anyway, this silly cunt drew a heart on the back of my shirt, right? And anyway, big red fucking ink, So in the morning, the 4s are going to get unlocked first, I'm on the 2s. So this screw's already told me that one of the fucking guys on the 4s, what we're going to do, we're going to come down, we're going to unlock you away so you can get up them stairs before everyone, all the screws know about it, before any fucking cunt gets undone. Okay, so runs upstairs, goes in the toilet, by the recess there's always bowls and fucking over here. So I turn the tap and let the tap run for a little while. And in prison, in the scrubs, in most fucking prisons, the water, first thing in the morning, is fucking red hot. White hot. It's fucking, you can make a cup of tea. It's boiling, So I filled this fucking bowl up with scalding fucking water. Now I knew this fucking cunt's got to come in the recess. Gonna come in the recess. He comes in the recess with a pot, full of shit or whatever it was, So I've done him with the fucking hot water. The fucking pot's gone everywhere, all shit down my legs and everything, So now I'm just smashing him to pieces. I pulled him over to the urinal where the shit goes down. I'm smashing his head against the urinal. I ain't leaving him alone, mate. I'm kicking him, smashing him to pieces. He's nearly fucking dead, believe me, right? I run away, but someone has got the heart on the back of my shirt, right? And I'm running back downstairs, into my fucking cell. Everything's sweet. Come down with breakfast, got unlocked, all this and the other, screws running around everywhere trying to find. They know it's me, but trying to, this and the other, So comes down with breakfast, get my breakfast, go back up to my fucking thing, have my breakfast, exercise. Walking around the exercise yard, I noticed the other Indian. Well, on the exercise yards, they've always got a toilet, So there's a walkway to the toilet, So I'm walking around, I've got to do this cunt, I notice now he's going towards the toilet. So he's going in the toilet, and there's a cleaner in there cleaning the fucking toilets. So I walked in the toilet. The screws know what's going to go on. I walked in the toilet. As I walked in the toilet, I noticed this cunt, this Indian, you got half doors in the toilets, yeah? I noticed this Indian, he's like, looks like he's fucking standing up or he's squatting on the toilet having a shit. Yeah. And he's squatting. So when I went, I've noticed the fucking cleaner has got a scrubbing brush, yeah? The scrubbing brushes in prison are like, you always got a point at one of the ends. You got a round end and you got a pointing end, yeah? So I took the fucking scrubbing brush, took the pointing end, went rush in the toilet and smashed this Indian fucking to death nearly. Never stopped smashing him around his body, his legs, his head, everywhere, yeah? But not so much the head. You should always be frightened, not so much the head because you can kill people in the fucking head. You've got to be a bit, you know, it's not worth going getting a life sentence, you know what I mean? But smashing all his body. Yes, I hit him around the neck and around the head, but not that severe, yeah? So I walked out and the screws were rushing in, won't buy me nothing, saying, I know it's going to go on. And they're dragging him out in a fucking, in a thing, right? So anyway, I go back to the wing, goes up to the wing, goes in my cell. As I'm coming down for dinner, I notice at the bottom of the stairs is the deputy governor, the chief, right? You know, the chief's the big fucking cunt with the crown. The chief and some screws, yeah? I thought, what's going on here? As I walk down the stairs, boom! It's on me, yeah? They jump on me, fucking screws, and fucking buckle me up, this ain't no other, right? And now they're dragging me down to the unit. These ones that's done it, these screws that have done it, must have come from another wing. Yep. Who don't know nothing what's going on. No one's really marked their cards. Anyway, they're buckling me up, they take me down the block, put me in a cell. Fucking hell. Anyway, then about, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, maybe later, they open my cell door, take me in to see the deputy governor. Right, we know it's you, Rome. We know it's you, really, that smashed these 2 Indians up. We know it's you. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Someone said that I don't know what you're talking about, mate. It wasn't me, yeah? Anyway, so what are you going to do, really? You're going to be down here for a week, 10 days, and you're going to be shipped out, yeah? We're not telling you where you're being shipped out to yet, but you're going to be shipped out. Take him away, yeah? So they took me to a cell. All of a sudden, the screws that were involved in this shit cut my cell, give me tobacco and giving me fucking bits and pieces. Yeah. I'm fucking happy. All of a sudden, one night, I can't sleep. What's this fucking noise? Click, 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 all the fucking time. What the fuck's that noise? I can't sleep, mate. Anyway, in the morning, exercise, I goes out in the yard and they put us in a little cage, no bigger than this fucking room, yeah? Yeah. Walking around the cage and they put a guy next to me, a guy with a little tash, a hair parted in the middle, looked like fucking one of the old timers, yeah, old gangster sort of time, but not that old. Yeah. Walking around the fucking exercise yard, right? I'm walking around, he went, oi, alright mate. I went, yeah, alright mate, yeah, you alright? He said, no I ain't. I said, why, what's up? He went, you haven't got no tobacco, have you? I said, well, I've screws been putting tobacco in myself. So I had tobacco in my pocket, and in them days you cut ½ ounce in one and put a sleeve over the top.
Same today.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
If they're the ones before the tobacco.
Yeah, then. So sleeve over the top, so I chucked him over a quarter, yeah? But no, screws see me, I'm in trouble because, like, you're in trouble, you can't, anyway. But they don't see me. I go to my cell, he goes to his cell. So I said to the screws, listen, mate, I said, I ain't sleeping at night. There's some cunt making noises. I don't know what it is. Click, 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 click. Why? I said, who the fuck is it? Oh, he said, it's that cunt upstairs. I said, what do you mean? Who is it? Ian Brady. I went, what, the fucking Moors murderer? Were you telling me Ian Brady's upstairs? I said, you're mad, aren't you? They said, no, he's upstairs. I went, fucking hell. What, that? What's the noise? It's a typewriter. What, you give this geezer that's killed all these fucking kiddies that mums don't even know where their kids are, and this cunt's got a typewriter? You mean to tell me that in prison this geezer's got a typewriter and he's writing out his memos? You cunts are getting money from from whoever it is and giving him a fucking typewriter. Am I right or wrong? Well, nothing to do with us. He's got it, yeah? So I'm trying to get. When I get I was trying to get up the fucking stairs. But anyway, it took they shipped me to fucking to the Isle of Wight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't happy, mate, that I'm going to the Isle of Wight, but I'm happy because I'm getting out of the fucking prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to the Isle of Wight, and I met a guy called Billy Tobin. Yeah. Billy Tobin's well known on rugby. I don't know if you know him, but well known on from Bermondsey. Yeah. And he knows me, yeah. I was great. His sister Janet, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so he's giving me all the nice bits and pieces. Goes up in A wing, and I noticed fucking hell, mate. A wing's like, it seems a funny prisons. You know, you got A wing, B wing, C wing, D wing, and it goes on and on and on. And they've all got spurs. You know, like fucking 16 to 6, 8 that side,
yep.
8, 24. That's it, 24. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, so goes in there. All of a sudden, a guy called Terry Vals comes in. Oh, mate, what do you need? Hello. I like a gay geezer, yeah, but he wasn't gay, but anyway. And then I goes to let me go to the gym. I go to the gym, goes in there and starts pumping big weights. And there's some big guys in there, mate. There's a big black guy in there, mate. This guy was massive. He was pumping weights like he fucking frightened you, mate. You wouldn't believe it. Massive fucking arms, massive, big. But I started pumping weights, yeah. Went back to my wing. All of a sudden, someone said, "There's a geezer wants to see you down the gate." Goes down. It's a guy called Peter Kelly. Yeah, Peter Kelly, big guy with scars down his face. He's dead now. He was married. He come out and married a barrister, but big scar down his fucking face. Big geezer, 6'6", 6'7", massive. And he's saying to me, "Listen, mate, do you need anything like t-shirts and tobacco?" I wasn't really smoking, yeah, but I said, yeah, all right, a bit of tobacco and give me some t-shirts. And it winds up in being one of the top fucking boys for fucking kids, for fucking shagging fucking boys, you know, kids that just come in. A lot of, what in them days, in 73, 74, and up to 76, right, it was a recession, yeah.
What did you do, like the look of you, say?
Yeah, I was massive, wasn't I? I was big, he liked the way I am, but I had to prove to him that I ain't no fucking pushover. I ain't a geezer who takes up the bum and all that fucking shit. Yeah. Anyway, so they moved me to his wing, C wing. Yeah. Went to the wing. Fucking thought, fuck me, this is the bollocks. Only little cells, but it's the bollocks. But some really, really nice people in there, and people in that wing then was fucking nasty people. A lot of nasty people, big fucking proper names, yeah.
So this is where you made a lot of your criminal connections at this point here on the
big time.
Serious faces.
Big time, mate.
Proper
big,
jail.
Yeah, proper jail. And they give me Peter Kelly was my best pal. He used to look after me, but he used to get all these young boys, and which you couldn't really. I can't really say it's wrong, it's right, because it happens 24/7 in there, yeah.
You have to turn a blind eye.
Yeah. So anyway, they give me a job. They give me a job in the kitchen. And I fucking love it. I'm gonna become a baker.
Yep.
I'm in the kitchen for fucking 2 or 3 years. I fucking love my job.
Trained up, eating as much as you want.
Massive.
Gym every day.
Massive, mate. I can become massive, yeah. I'm someone to reckon with, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Really a big guy, yeah.
It's building a big reputation.
Yeah, big always fighting, big guy. Anyway, so this particular day, the wing, there's a bit of trouble in the wing with the guy serving the food, yeah. So they asked some guys in the kitchen to go up and serve the food. So I went, I'll go up anyway. So I went up. It was a fry-up day, yeah. I think it was a Thursday. It was a fry-up day, eggs, bacon, tomatoes, sausages, fried bread and all that, yeah. So anyway, right at the very, very end, there's about 6 eggs, 5, 6 eggs left and bacon and all this, that and the other. The guy comes down, a big black guy, big guy. And I like the guy, nice to talk to.
Yep.
Always played basketball. Big guy though, big fucking powerful man. And he could have it, you know what I mean? Anyway, so there's 5 or 6 eggs there. So I'll give him a couple of eggs. I'll give him some bacon and bits and pieces. Turn around, he's fucked off. As he's gone, he's nicked all the fucking eggs. He's leaned over and nicked all the eggs. I went, oi, fucking what you up to? Stop putting the fucking eggs back, mate. I've looked after you, put them back. Fuck off, you white cunt. What? But I wake up 3 or 4 inches from the floor on a straitjacket. and they put me in the kitchen, and two doors from me, was Frankie Fraser. The gyms are light. The fucking prison is going up. The prison is going to be a fucking light. It's going to go up, mate. I went, "The gym is that?" He's like, "It's really sure." And a couple of times I shook him up, yeah. And I knew that I could beat this geezer. Yeah, I could beat him.